Okay, now that the file is saved, we're going to go and start working on our project model. So first we're going to place the exterior wall. Just select the wall in the architectural tab right over there, and we're going to choose the brick 10-inch that we have chosen. Now you can see that the cursor has changed. Now we're going to start drawing the wall. So let's say I'm starting from somewhere around there. Move the cursor on the rightward direction and then type on the length. So the length in millimeters is going to be 7950. Hit enter. So there we go, we have drawn one side of the length, and now it's going to go downwards, and this length is going to be 11254. Hit enter. You'll see that it has now been drawn. Now we go on to the leftward side again, and this length is going to be 4039. Hit on enter, and as you can see, that much has been drawn. Now we're going to press on the escape button to let go of that command, and we're going to start that command again, and we're going to start going from there. And here, when you have selected the wall in this tab right over here, you can select the height, and you can select it as depth. If you select it as depth, the walls are going to go down. If you select it as height, the walls are going to go up. So what I mean is, you can see it in the 3D view. Okay, so in the 3D view, this is the ground floor, this is the first floor. As you can see, the walls are going up, and they have gone quite a bit up, even up more than the first floor, because the height is given as 8000 and unconnected. But if I change it to, let's say, roof level, then it is going to go to roof level, and we will not be able to manually change it. But if it's an unconnected, we'll be able to manually give the height to it. And then the location is going to be wall center line. You can even give it in other options as well. Like, for example, you can give it as core face exterior, core face interior. So we're going with the wall center line because we're using entirely brick walls, so that is what we're going to use. And this particular chain is allowing you to start a wall or when the other wall is ending. So if you zoom in here, you can see that the walls are kind of joined there, so they're not separate walls. So this is what the chain option is doing. It is creating a chain of walls instead of individual walls. Okay, and then you also have offset if you want to add offset. You also have the radius option if you want to do a radius there. And then joint status, it says allow. If you do a disallow here, the joint status, even if you're drawing in chains, they will not be joined together. Okay, so yeah, that was the basic of it. Now that we have drawn everything, another thing I want to show you is that how you can select the walls and then edit out the walls. So let's say we have drawn 3 10-inch walls here. So if you want to select the walls of the same property, just hover over one of the walls, and if you see that it's it is showing a blue borderline on the edges of the wall, now you just press on the tab key on your keyboard, and now you can see that edge is showing on all of the walls of the similar property. Now you do a left click on your mouse to select all of the walls all together, and you come to the properties window here, and then you can see the top constraint here. It says unconnected and then the unconnected length. So we're going to change it to roof level. Okay, so there you go, roof level. So you cannot still see the change on your model. You can see the change on your model when you click on this apply button or you move your cursor on the work surface. So when I've moved my cursor on the work surface, I can see the change that has taken place. Now we go back to our ground floor level again. We again select the wall. We're working on the wall, the 10-inch wall. Now if you go here, you can see that the snap is going to turn on there. And now we want to go down. The length is going to be 9, 1. And if you go like that, that will not work because it's still unconnected. First, we're going to change it to roof. So this is going to be at roof level now. Wall center line, everything else is okay. We just select that. Now we go down. The length is going to be 9169. Hit enter. Okay, and then it's going to go towards this direction, and the length is going to be 3912. Hit enter. Okay. All right, so that is the exterior wall of the house plan that we're working on. So the exterior wall has now been drawn. Now we're going to go and draw the interior walls, but we're going to do that in the next video. Okay, so that is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you got to learn something new.